Let's talk about First Republic because this is a big story this week. First Republic Bank. So shares of this bank have been crashing all week. I think they're down 60% so far this week. After the bank, no, it's got to be more than 60% now. I had a
Yeah,
look at like $3.50. I mean, to give you an example, this bank was at $144 just about 2 months ago in early March. So their stock has absolutely collapsed 90% or so in the last few months and just 60% this week. And this week's collapse was after they revealed on Monday that $100 billion had flowed out of their bank in the first quarter. So people, they're a regional bank, a mid-sized bank. And that is where there's a lot of uncertainty about these regional banks. And so people have been taking money out. And they were one of the three that got in trouble in March. So you had Silicon Valley Bank, you had Signature Bank. Those two were basically taken over by the government and they were, they're bankrupt now. The FDIC is insuring assets. But First Republic Bank at that time actually had reached out to a group of 11 banks, 11 big banks, and they had bailed them out with a $30 billion injection of capital. But that didn't work. So on Monday, after revealing they'd lost $100 billion in deposits that just flowed out because people are too scared to keep their money in this bank, basically their stock started tanking and they're in real big trouble. Now, they were trying to reach out to this group of 11 banks again to see if they could get more capital. It doesn't seem that they got a response or they got any deal. So actually now the government is stepping in, according to a report by Reuters this morning, which you can pull that up on screen. There we go. U.S. officials lead urgent rescue talks for First Republic. And basically what they're doing is the Federal Deposit Insurance Company, that's the FDIC, and the Treasury Department, and the Federal Reserve are among government bodies that have in recent days started to orchestrate meetings with financial companies about putting together a solution for the troubled lender, sources said. So this is according to people with knowledge of the situation. But basically what they're doing is they're bringing in private sector partners to try and broker a deal. So the government isn't actually going to take it over itself, at least not at this stage, but they're trying to talk with other private banks to get a deal going. And this could be something similar to UBS taking over Credit Suisse, where they get a deal, but the government kind of insures against losses, right?
yeah, yeah. No, it's exactly what it's looking like. I mean, at the beginning of the week, when this started to tumble down, the feds basically were saying we're not going to save you. Sorry, we're not going
Yeah.
to do anything for you, and the stock just continued to dive down, and so it's another thing where you go like, you don't save some, save the others. Like Lehman Brothers, the feds were like, nope, we're not going to do anything about that. We saw what happened there. Now, mind you, they're not the size of Lehman, but these guys have been around for 100 years. This isn't Silicon Valley, and this isn't Signature Bank. This is another big bank that's failing. Um, the interesting thing is that the market's still staying up. So it shows that the big banks like JP Morgan, Bank of America, they're holding their ground pretty well. And their stocks are actually showing positive growth right now. And you've got this company. So basically they're going to gut the entire bank. And we'll see where it goes from there. But I'm gonna guess there's a stop into this banking crisis now, mini crisis. There's no other banks that really see tanking at the moment, but this one, First Republic, is they're dead in the water. That's for sure. I mean, $3 from 144 to $3 in the matter of 60 days. That's incredible. I mean, on the other side of the token, you have Meta, who's doubled their stock value since the beginning of the year. So, tech is on the up and up. They're on the hack and slash. Let's get rid of workers and increase our revenue. So that's interesting to see the complete difference in the banking sector for regionals crashing and then the tech monsters taking off again. But, for First Republic, like, that's it. They're done. Got them.
They're basically they're priced for bankruptcy now.
Yeah.
So in case anyone was thinking of like, hey, let's buy the dip.
No, avoid it. Run the other way. And It's not the bank stocks right now are not buy the dip. It's bye bye.